To draw dfd0, what you like to do is typically delete the system itself, and then basically you need to preserve 4 users, put them in the corner if you use Visio, and then by and large, if you have 4 inputs and outputs, you need to have at least 1 for each. So for example, the first one is shift hours, right? So we need to have number 1 should be the assigned or process work shift assignment, and make it a little bigger. So basically shift hours. Oops. Course process number 1. And without thinking data store, the second is, logically speaking, the assignment sheet goes to the staff. So print work shift assignment. Something like that. Okay. And then the punch card machine record work hours log. So the most direct process is log work shift hours, something like that. So the punch card machine sends data to process number 3. And then the fourth one is basically generate payroll. And then payroll goes to the bank. Later, we will be modifying a bit, but this is probably the starting point. Okay, so let's think about data stores. So once you receive work shift assignment, the process number 1 is going to process it. And at this point, do we need data store? Do we?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the name of the data store that you use?
Work shift assignment.
Okay, so according to Pallavi, D1 will be work shift assignment. That's very good. Work shift assignments. Okay. Okay, so basically it will be saved to this data store. So basically assignment goes to D1, and then probably print process 2 gets data from here to here. So basically assignment assignment. Okay, so this part is the first task. Okay, now let's take on number 3. So the punch card machine, you know what punch card is, right? Okay, so the machine sends the data to the system, and I think system need to save it, correct? So ma'am, what data store name would you use to save the data?
Work shift hours.
Say again?
Work shift hours.
Work shift hours? Okay. Probably work hours. To be simple. Okay. So basically, hours goes to this data store. Okay. Now we need to generate the payroll. So this part we will be modifying a little bit. So to generate the payroll, what we need is normally get the assignment both assignments as well as work hours, goes to this one, and then send the payroll. But normally, after you generate the payroll, before you send it to the bank, normally you like to save payroll as a record because HR need to keep payrolls. So normally the way system works is payrolls goes to the data store, and then separately we need to have a process which is number 5, and then basically send payrolls to bank. So get the data from, or read payrolls, and then again the data is payrolls. Okay, so once we did this, something you notice is, hey, there's a line crossing. So typically at that point, what you like to do is, all right, this is not good. So what if I move something like this, and that sounds good, and move it something like this. And then you can do some adjustments like this, and then make it a little simple. So I think this is one way to do a data flow diagram level 0 by looking at a payroll system. Okay, any questions, or did you do quite differently?